Webster.
Oh, I don't know.
Because
that-
their warehouse is right in that same area.
Right.
And since they moved, I think the warehouse is their only store right now.
It was Elements East.
Element C's, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the same building or not.
Okay.
Next time, I'll have to go back.
Get a beer?
That's all I have.
Okay, anybody else, items for future? Yes.
Well, I would like to go last just because I have something that's a segue into the item for the future. So,
Yeah,
trustee
we're still in
Menton, did you
reports,
have a
I'm sorry.
report?
I already made my report.
Oh, okay. What was it again?
Well,
Just
you have to
kidding.
watch the tape and find out. I guess it was so engrossing, you forgot it
I
already.
was just trying to formulate my report, so I apologize.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, a couple of things. 3 of us attended the League of Wisconsin Municipalities annual conference, and which I found enlightening for a variety of reasons. And a couple of things that I would like to share with you is there's an Arts in the Community Award that one of our neighboring municipalities, West Dallas, recently won for poetry. I can't remember the exact title, but and I was just looking for it now, Poetry in Public Places. And I think they received around, what was it? Do you remember, Trustee Rosa? It was like $2,500, $3,000, something like that. It was presented during lunch one day. And that same lunch session also had a keynote speaker from a nonprofit organization that studies longevity and wellness and this was cities or municipalities or places that are promote lifestyles that not only allow people to live longer but to have a more enjoyable lifestyle in general. So I'll try to get that information to the board. I'm not going to remember it right now off the cuff. But anyway, so I thought that ties in well with our wellness program. And a year ago when we adopted the wellness program, Trustee Rozek and I both at that time, and probably others, forgive me if I don't remember who, but wanted to see maybe, revisit the wellness program and see if there are ways to make it more robust or to at least get a report as far as the progress. So those are my kind of reports. Well, not really. I have more. And then I will be speaking at both the intermediate school and both elementary schools Thursday and Friday of this week for Veterans Day. So I was asked to, since I served in the armed forces, to talk about my experience, and I have a 10-minute speech and some slideshows, and I have to find a bunch of old photos. Which
In uniform?
Yep, that didn't get ruined in the great floods of 2010, which a lot of my paperwork and other things did. So anyway, I will share a copy with all of you. So.
Okay, it'll be great.
But it's not about me. Anyway, I was honored to be asked to come and speak to the schools. So that's always really a great opportunity and very moving. And then another thing is that some of us on the Public Safety Committee, and forgive me for not forwarding this on to full board, but also President Johnson and other staff members were copied on
Now,
this.
this is items for future consideration.
Oh,
or-
excuse me. Well, it's
Okay,
kind of a
okay.
report / future. It's a hybrid.
It is.
Do we need to go into the, okay.
Just do it.
Well, all right, well, let me know if we need to put this on the next, raise this up to the future. So we received an email from a resident and member of an organization called Common Ground, and they're looking at, they're working on this organization, Common Ground, is working on a campaign. It's called Do Not Stand Idly By, which encourages gun manufacturers to adopt more common sense practices to reduce the amount of deaths and injuries that are gun-related or caused by firearms. And President Johnson and both the Chief of Police have met, if I'm correct, with some members of this organization, and what they're asking, they being this organization is asking of us, is that we sign on to the campaign as elected officials, and that we allow the Chief of Police and President Johnson to sign that for us, I guess. It's kind of like, whatever, so this would need to be an item of future consideration, because it's something I think the full board would need to agree upon, how if we want to do this, and if so, what the proper procedure or way to achieve this would be So I'm going to ask that that be put on the Public Safety Committee for an item of future consideration, and invite also, of course, the Chief of Police and members from the organization, and they did state in the email that they would be willing to come. That they would be willing to come to the board at some point and discuss with us. I mean, they haven't discussed, the specifics.
I would just recommend that it be done at committee level and certainly not at board level at the same time, so.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Maybe may want to
Well, sure, yeah, I mean, I think
Look
that's
at it
in committee,
more than
so,
once too. It'd be a fairly big thing to sign on to.
so we need to get that out to the rest of the board members as well, the original request. That's, I think, all I have.
Any other items for future consideration, since I think that's segued?
I guess the next step would be to take the Human Relations Council, now that we've passed the ordinance, back to JP&L to initiate the steps for, determining what, how we want to adjust the application and that process. So it's sort of a question slash items first, future consideration, or whether we would, I don't know how we determine. But I'm looking forward to taking the next steps now that we have more.
I would think that taking it to your committee would be the next step, so. Yes. Any other items for future?
I just, we had on our future agenda items list, one of the items was fiscal notes, and I had sent around just a request to the chair of the finance committee to hopefully schedule it in the near future after our village manager gets her feet wet and knows everybody, but just as background, a little bit that Larry had instituted this new memo form and to talk about the fiscal impacts and a couple of other the segments, but we never really got to revisit that, and the intent was to come back and say, how's it working, and is there any modifications to it? So so I just wanted to let the rest of the board know that I did request that be a future agenda item shortly.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, one last item, another item. I would like an update at some point on the Butler bike situation and progress.
Yeah.
I'm not getting my bike tire, my flat tire fixed, because.
Maybe it's not
Oh, yeah.
next October.
Just one more thing, the CEA had met on Friday and talked about this liquor license issue, and Trustee McKay is on the committee as well. And it may be helpful if you want to bring Nathan one day to just give them an update, since it impacts economic development and redevelopment efforts, the ones that our licenses are gone. There are multiple things that you had laid out previously to the board. One was to see if current holders would like to not renew if they're not using it, but then there was two others that Chris had mentioned. And anyways, they seemed to be interested in hearing more about what the options are available.
Yes.
I would, given the conversation we had tonight with the police chief about the project, I would like to ask that the finance committee consider for a 2019 budget adopting capital project budgets that are more specific and more clear, so we have more definition going forward about what the funding is that we've allocated for particular projects.
Okay. Any other items? Takes us to item 11.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned. Aye. We're adjourned.
All right.
What's wrong? The only issue we had on the agenda.
We gotta go.
And we didn't even have to go into closed session.
They're not open tonight, the brewery. I know they're only open.
My husband has went to Monty Friday, the pizza from my house. They open Monty, I've never met him. But in the pizza.
What?
Oh, painter? Actually,
Not the guys who do their backyard.
no, guy, so we go on it. They're playing golf at their lunch. I thought I passed along. That was great.
Oh, he's the golf at Free Lion. Did you get all three of
It's
them?
the stupid
No,
machine.
I was the day.
Oh, it's like a
Actually, I got
Nintendo Wii or something like that?
a
No, it's like a
case
machine, like an arcade.
That's kind of,
And it's like, I've never seen
I can only drink
it.
like
It's
Be careful up there, man.
That's really